And such really is the case of the text tonight, where we find Jesus in John chapter number 14, preparing his disciples for his departure from earth. You see in the text, it's set in the context prior to Jesus's death, prior to his crucifixion and his resurrection. It's at the point of our text that the disciples have walked 3 consecutive years in ministry with Jesus. They have, for the most part, spent the majority of their days and nights walking and sleeping alongside Jesus and learning how to do ministry. The disciples of the text reveals and find themselves fearing walking through the rest of their lives without Jesus being right by their side. In fact, Thomas, one of the disciples in the text I've read, states the shock and the fear, and he says to Jesus in so many words, "Lord, how do we survive? We don't know where you're going, and I don't know how to find a way without you." It's here that Jesus not only comforts his disciples in their fears, but more importantly, he shares with the disciples and us how to navigate life without him physically being right there in the flesh. Let me pause right there for a moment. We're all on here tonight, have some connection with Jesus Christ, have some relationship with the Lord God. And if it's not if you have not, I pray tonight that by the time we're done, something that is said or done will spark and encourage that. But all of us are familiar to some degree that once we get saved and Jesus comes into our life, that we do not physically have Jesus with us, but we have this Holy Spirit to guide us. But I'm a witness that every now and then you want somebody that you can touch, somebody that you can feel, somebody that you can interconnect with, somebody that you can talk to help you guide you through life, like a parent, like a loved one, like a sibling, like a best friend, like a pastor. You want somebody in your life that is right there in the thick of things with you to help you guide it through. So you can see where Thomas and the other 11 are. They're at this place in ministry. They're at this place where they walk 3 years with Jesus, day and night. They've slept with Jesus. They've ate with Jesus. They spent time along the dusty trail of ministry with Jesus. And all of a sudden, unbeknownst to the disciples, Jesus is now talking to them about him preparing himself to leave. He's preparing them for his death. He's preparing them for his crucifixion. He's preparing them for the resurrection. But most importantly, the disciples and Thomas are concerned, how are we going to survive life when you are not right here with us?